Balance Doctor. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of The Kim Jacobs Show. Be sure to subscribe to The Kim Jacobs Show right on YouTube. Turn on your notification bell to all so you never miss a beat. And guess what? Every time you watch, you're going to receive a real relevant and relatable guest that's going to share with you a piece of the puzzle on this journey called life that will help you be able to manage just a little bit smoother. At the end of the day, the Kim Jacobs Show goal is to be able to provide balance to the world, one household at a time.
Kim Jacobs Show. You're watching Kim Jacobs Show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Kim Jacobs Show. I am so excited because guess what today is? It's Freestyle Friday. Yes. So today is Freestyle Friday, and we are so excited because we get a chance to just talk about topics that matter to you here on the Kim Jacobs Show. We go throughout the entire week. I bring specific guests to talk about specific topics, but on Freestyle Friday, we can talk about whatever it is that you all want to talk about. We can talk about things, and these experts here, they're here to kind of kick off some discussion and to share some tips and things that they are experts at. But keep in mind, you can ask questions. You can chime in and bring up a whole nother topic if you want. Whatever you want to talk about, let's deep dive right here on Freestyle Friday. Is everybody ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. And as you can see, I'm wearing a luxurious piece by my Aunt Joan. Let me put myself front and center for a second. Hold on.
Ooh, yes,
Hold on.
girl.
Yes. Okay, let me see. Oh, see, this is just something that is mighty stunning.
Yes,
And
it is.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes,
So
I
I
love
have an aunt, and this is actually a bag hat. Well, I will not make a mistake and let this hat come off on this show, but under no circumstances. Are you all, let me ask y'all, are you the people that underneath your hair is really cute if you wear a hat?
No.
Okay. I am so glad to know that I'm not the only one.
No.
Because this hat, girl, if this hat came off this head, y'all tell us in the virtual studio audience, are you people that underneath the hat, your hair is really laid and slayed, and if it came off, it wouldn't be that big of a deal because you would still be looking fine, right?
I feel like I need one today. I need to call your aunt.
This right here is a bag hat, and it's by my Aunt Joan. I should have tagged her. Hold on, let me tag my Aunt Joan.
Okay.
I think I can tag her, Joan. I don't know if I could tag her or not. I hope I can because she does such great work, Joan.
Yes, I love it. They look good on any color of solid blade dress. Give you a little pop. I like my little pop anyway. So
I said, Joan, check me out, right? So if she gets on, she'll see.
I love the asymmetrical, the non-matching earrings. Those are, I mean, they are beautiful.
Guess what? I got these from it's a place in Charlotte called, I think it's Urban Readers. It's an African-American bookstore. And I like to support local Black businesses. And so I got these earrings, and I actually had a purse to match it that was in a bag. And it was like $40-some for the combination pack. It's isn't that nice? That's so nice, right? All right. So with this bag hat, everybody, you can do all kinds of things. You could put it to the front. You could put a pin out of it. You can put it over to the back if you just want to wear it, like back in the day, like Kid and Play. Again, I'm not too high. You can put it sideways and put a pin in it and have it up. You can put it, you can pull it all the way down if you wanted to and scrunch it down to be just like a little.
Okay.
Girl, you can roll with this,
honey.
So anyway,
like
throughout
turning
today's
into a
broadcast,
fashion moment. I love it.
Yeah. So throughout today's broadcast, I'm gonna do different things with this bag hat, right? As we go for different commercials and stuff. So let's just start here.
All right.
How's everybody doing today?
Great.
Good.
I
Excellent.
love it.
I am so excited. So my Aunt Joan prepared this, and she made this matching big what is this thing? What is it called? Brooch. Yeah, okay. Well, brooch to go with it. And she knows I like bling, so she put some bling in it. And anything, I just automatically, I don't care what I'm wearing, I just throw that. I throw Gabe on there. I done pinned him on the brooch.
I know that's right.
But anyway, I am so excited because, in honor of Black History Month, and I really don't even think this should just only be Black History Month. I think it should just be Black History Life, because we should be celebrating Black, whites, Hispanics, Mexicans, any nationalities all year round. But I'm honored and grateful that there is a month set aside to honor African American Black history, and I'm grateful for that. But I do think that we should be celebrating all year, not just 1 month out of the year,
Absolutely.
That's right.
But I'm honored that we've chosen a month to celebrate, and that everybody nationally, we've recognized it and celebrated. So thank God for that. All right. I know I done already said a whole bunch in a short period of time, but what do you have for us today, Rita Garnto? Let's start with you, our self-care expert.
Well, good morning, ladies, and good morning, everybody on Facebook Live. This is awesome. So thank you again, Kim. I'm so blessed and grateful that I am in your life. And I've known you since 2013, somewhere around there.
It's been a long time. How did we meet? Tell everybody how we met.
It would be at eWomen. We met at eWomen, I believe.
Yes, that's right.
And then you had me. I remember several years ago, I did a stress management talk at your church, and there was like 40 of your church women. It was awesome. I was able to try to stress less everybody. So
you do a great job. You do a great job.
So
and I'm honored to have you in my life too, by the way.
Thank you. I don't always sound like this. I was sick the first half of the week. So if I dab my nose or mute myself, I'm coughing. So it's not COVID. It's one of the joys of motherhood. They bring the crud home from school. So
yeah.
I have two in high school.
Praying for you and asking God to heal your body completely and to restore you. And I believe that our healing comes from Jesus' stripes. So I claim his stripes and healing over your entire body. And I pray that in Jesus' name. So, okay. Tell us some self-care tips, Rita.
All right. So for ladies, Tracy and is it Enasha?
Yes, that's perfect.
That's actually a first. I'm not so good with. Anyways, so my name is Rita. My passion and my purpose to serve really is to teach busy women and men how to go from feeling crappy to happy with simple self-care tips, tricks, and tools. So I'm a stress management educator. I have a very quirky background, almost 40 years in the medical field, but in different, used to be a massage therapist, used to be a respiratory therapist. I'm an adoptive mother of 2 multiracial, beautiful girls, and we became a family when they were toddlers. So let me tell you, stress, and they're teenagers now. So I'm like, okay, notice the gray hair. Almost 17 and 15. So, oh my gosh. So what I do is I do not deal well with stress. And I've written a book, and I actually don't even have the book on my desk. And it was about 6 months after we became a family that I almost had a nervous breakdown from all the stress of becoming a mom. My husband and I had been through 4 miscarriages, and we'd been through 3 years of the adoption system. And here I had, my girls were 18 months and almost 4, right? And somebody forgot to give me the instruction manual. I was, like I said, I was a massage therapist, had an active practice, very, very great husband. We were financially fine. I was almost 46. There's a reason why you have children when you're younger. And I found myself crying, sobbing uncontrollably on the back deck. And that sort of started this self-care journey, because I obviously I hit what I call my brick wall. So I believe the Lord was giving me signs and I wasn't paying attention. So what he does is he puts a brick wall in front of you, you hit it and you have to stop. And so thanks to my doctor, who actually, he did help me with some medicine, but the biggest impact he made was when he asked me, what changes are you going to make? And I'm like, what do you mean, what changes am I going to make? My life's crazy. I don't have any control over this. But the more I thought of that question, I thought, wait, maybe there are some things that I could do to feel a little more empowered and a little more in control of this out of control life. So that's how simple self-care was born. And I teach simple self-care along with stress, what stress is, because I think we have to understand that before we can sort of fix it. So simple self-care, all about the things that you can slide into your day. Because ladies, we are busy. Oh my gosh, if we're moms, entrepreneurs, even if we're single, we're dating, we're married, we're not married, we have, life is really tough. And then you turn on the news, now where Ukraine and Russia are at war, and
that's insane.
so many things are going on. So so an example of simple self-care is, let's all just put our feet flat on the floor, get comfortable.
Okay, everybody, this is for you to do it at home. So make sure you go ahead and do exactly what she's instructing us to do. Okay, go ahead.
So just take a deep breath in and all the way out. Another big breath in. And this time when you exhale, intentionally just let your body sort of relax. Let the tension just drain out. So big breath in and all the way out. Now, as you continue to breathe deeply in and out, pay attention to where your shoulders are. You feel like your shoulders are up here, because that's not natural. So on your next breath, when you exhale, let them drop. Another big breath in and out. So that was about 30 seconds. Scientifically, here's a science nerd, it takes 30 seconds to switch the operating system your brain's working off of.
It takes 30 seconds. Let me type that.
30 seconds. So when you find that you're in the middle of a crisis, whether you have a teenager that's mouthing off to you, whether you have a irate client on the phone, maybe your boss is yelling at you, you're in the car stuck in traffic. Any of those moments, your brain interprets that as an immediate crisis and you're in danger, and it's going to trigger the fight or flight operating system.
Right. Okay.
Your body is going to be on guard. Your body's going to be ready to fight or to run. Okay. You're in the car stuck in traffic. Okay. No danger there, right? You're not very happy. You're pissed off.
Right.
So if you become aware of that you're ready, that you want to strangle your child, you're not going to, but you really would like to some days. Being aware of that, if you just step back for a moment and pause and take a few deep breaths. Now, I will throw in wiggling your toes, because I try that right now, ladies. Anybody who's watching, take a deep breath and wiggle your toes. It's a little challenging at first. So what you're doing is you're distracting your brain, and it's now flipping to the other operating system, which is the resting and digesting. This is where your body can relax.
Yes.
You think clearer, you make better decisions. You can handle that teenager better. You can handle the road rage better.
Yes.
you can handle, and literally, I mean, again, science nerd alert. When you are in fight or flight, the blood flow to your front of your brain, which is called your prefrontal cortex, which makes all the smart decisions, it makes the good decisions. The blood flow actually is diverted from here to more of a primitive part of your brain, because you're running on instinct now, because your brain thinks it's life or death.
Yes.
You ain't thinking anymore. You are not thinking clearly whatsoever.
Right. That's right.
So taking that pause, let's regroup, and let's let our bodies reset, recharge, and relax, and let's go forward with a little less stress.
This is good. Everybody, listen, that's some good stuff that our self-care expert, Rita Garnto, just shared. And I want to put her contact information up, because what she's saying, we can do that no matter where we are, whether you're at work, whether you're in your car, whether you're at your office, sitting in a cubicle. It doesn't matter where you are, at home, here in my office, wherever. And you can immediately start applying some of these tips. Rita, tell us how people can stay connected with you.
So my phone number's up there. You feel free to text me.
Repeat it out loud though, because I have people that are on iHeartRadio and
okay.
all
It's
kind of places.
704-564-2055 is my cell phone. Call, text me. My email is Rita, R-I-T-A, at simpleselfcare.net. I do have a couple free resources. If you're interested, just shoot me a text. I have a self-care text club every Tuesday morning. You get a text to your phone. It's a one-way text. You're not part of a group, with some words of wisdom about self-care and giving you something to think about for the week. How are you going to take care of yourself?
Okay.
I have a stress quiz on my website, which is simpleselfcare.net.
Excellent.
Lots of resources, and I have a by popular demand, I just did a workshop called Building Up Your Stress Armor, and I'll be repeating that one actually in the Valentine area March 19th, which is a Saturday, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Now, this is in Valentine, just because this program, people are watching from Greece, the Philippines, different places.
Valentine,
that you want to know where the Valentine area is. It's Charlotte, North Carolina. But virtually, how can people participate too?
That is a great question. I am working on, I've had some requests from California, so I'm working on setting up a virtual. So I will have that posted. Hopefully
you'll be back on next Friday. So when you come back on, then tell us the virtual as well. So even on simpleselfcare.net, you can keep going there if you're interested in taking these classes virtually, because just like we experience a little bit less stress right now, right here on the spot, imagine if you went to one of the programs, how much less stress you would be. So please make sure you take advantage of that with simpleselfcare.net is where you can find out all of the information. Wow. Thank you, Rita. Do you all have any questions, comments? Let me put my glasses on here and see if y'all have any questions or comments for Rita Garnto. Let's see in the virtual studio audience. I see people tagging people, and I'm grateful that you all are in the studio. Let's see. I see you, Ernetta. You said hello to everyone. I did want to ask a question. This is how to go from crappy to happy is what Rita focuses on. I see you, Ella Spraley, my mommy. Good morning to all. Happy Freestyle Friday. And I wanted to ask, have you ever hit a brick wall yourself? That's the question that Rita was asking. And what did you do? What did that look like for you? And what did you do? What changes did you make to get to the other side of it? I would love for any of you in the studio audience, on the panel, anywhere to ask yourselves that question and answer it if you're able to as well. Mm-hmm. It takes 30 seconds to switch what your brain is operating on. So you have to do something to kind of shift it into a different gear. And I love that as well. So right after this commercial break, we're going to go to some business tips. Okay. We have Enasha Bradshaw. She is the owner of In the Moment 101, and her site is inthemoment101.com. You can definitely learn a lot from this expert, and she's going to be talking about personal and business credit. Y'all, share this broadcast, because do you know people are in the middle of tax season with their business and with their personal lives? They can't afford to miss what this woman is going to be sharing here on the Kim Jacobs Show. And it's free information that she's taking her time to share with us today. We'll be right back after this commercial break, and we'll hear from you, Enasha Bradshaw.
I'm attorney Kenneth D. Snow, and at the Snow Legal Group, justice is our job.
For more than 20 years, Attorney Snow has been fighting for justice and winning cases in the Carolinas by providing aggressive representation in criminal defense, domestic violence, family law, serious injury, and wrongful death. If you've been injured or lost a loved one in an accident, including tractor trailer or rideshare, you need the Snow Legal Group by your side, fighting for justice and fighting for you. Visit snowlegal.com. Call 704.
I'm attorney.
Right. We are back, and I was trying to switch my hat, and then I ended up pushing the button, but I did switch my hat to a different look. See, I told y'all like that. So then you could put a little ball back there, a rubber band or something, and give it a whole different flair. So today I'm just celebrating my Aunt Joan Ford, who makes these hats. She makes all kinds of hats, real big churchy hats, but I just like the bag hat. So that's why I went with this. All right. So Enasha Bradshaw, talk to us and tell us what you have for us today.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to do us justice, and I put all my information in so that way you would have it to share. I know people are going to ask. I am so grateful to be back on your show, Kim. I know it's been a minute, but I'm so happy. It's like you said, we're in the thick of tax season. And as you know, at In the Moment Financial Services, we're the one-stop shop for small business owners as well as individuals. So we do everything from, personal business taxes, personal business credit, bookkeeping, coaching, all types of things. We want us to not think about just small businesses, right? But we want to have turn that small business into a big business. And a lot of times what holds us up is that people do not and they cannot get the funding. So while you guys are getting your tax dollars back, those refunds, I want to talk to you about some ways that you can improve your business. A lot of people during the pandemic, we already know it, started their own business, but it's not growing, it's not thriving.
Right.
Or they had a business before pandemic and it wasn't growing as fast as it needed to. It took a little stop there. And so I'm here to encourage some people today to say, don't stop. Just partner up with someone like myself. So that way you would be able to get the information you need to turn that all around. So I really wanted to talk to my business owners today about personal credit and business credit because I'm going to be talking about some 3 C's and everything like that. But one of the things is people need funding for their business. You need capital to run a business. There's very few companies and businesses that you can start that takes little to no money. There are out there, but a lot of times in order for it to grow, you need that capital. You need the funding for the business. So, and the thing about funding, there's so many funding options and finance options out there for you guys that a lot of people aren't tapping into, right? We have the stuff that we know about, like the grants and different things like that. But what about revenue lending? Most people aren't familiar with that, right? Merchant cash advances. So you're a merchant and you can get the cash advances. We heard about SBA loans recently and everything. There's commercial real estate financing for the people who are trying to get into the passive income. Commercial vehicle financing, so people aren't aware, of getting the cars not in your name, but into your business name and everything. Startup unsecured business financing, 401k financing. Is so many different financing options out there for people. Inventory financing that you can actually use to run a business. So like your aunt, she has these different things that she makes, but sometimes we can't match with the inventory that we need to sell on a bigger scale. So someone like her could really use like a startup type of financing or inventory financing or anything like that to grow her business. But how can you grow it and how can you get these things if you don't know about it? So I want to talk to everybody to find legitimate business funding options for them and what to look for to get the best terms. So one, you need to know, how can you know you can get approved? And this is going to help you guys figure out, can I get approved for these things? So is one thing that we say, we call it the 3C formula to see if you qualify. You want to have good cash flow. You want to have good personal credit, and you want to have collateral. That is going to set you apart. You need to have one of the 3 at minimum. So if you don't have any cash flow, you're a new business and everything like that, then let's work on your personal credit. If you don't have good personal credit, no cash flow, you can still get started. Do you have any collateral or something that you can do? So maybe you own a home or anything like that. You can use those things if you're really passionate in starting your business and have the coaching to take it to the next level, okay?
Okay, and these are called the 3 C's?
Yes, the 3 C's. Yes.
Okay. And that's okay. I'm putting that up. Wait a minute. I want to make sure we say, because you talk fast, Enasha, but I know it's a good thing because you're all about your money and your business. So you like, let's go. Like, wait, calm down. Let me get this up here. Wait a minute.
The 3 C's. I'm gonna say it slow for everybody.
Okay,
it's cash flow, right?
Okay.
That means that you are bringing in some income into your business already. Cash flow. Good personal credit. That's the second C, credit, right? Your personal credit. The third one is collateral, okay? So, and what I mean by cash flow, I mean consistent cash flow. So do you manage your bank accounts responsibly? Do you have 2 to 3 years tax return revenues and profits are growing, you're not just taking a loss on your business taxes
Right.
every year. I'm not just talking about, I get money in my bank account every month. I'm talking about, how do you do your tax returns? Are you taking your losses? Most people are aware they can take a loss, which is called a write-off on the business. If you take so many write-offs, it can result in you taking a loss. If you take a loss, you don't have to pay taxes on your business. Okay. So a lot of people like that. Oh, I don't have to pay taxes on my business, right? And they usually take it their first 3 years. You're only allowed to have 3, right? 3 years of taking a loss.
Okay.
You don't have to use it consecutively, guys. I don't care what your tax preparer tells you, don't have to use it. And the reason why you might not want to use it your first year, because it's probably going to be the least amount of money that you'll ever make is your first year, because you're trial and error, right? So if you can pay taxes on $5,000, which would probably be pennies on the dollar at that point, because that's your first year, it make a lot of money. But the next year you're bringing in 50,000, 100,000, 300,000. I'd rather take a loss on that year when I made more and have more taxes than to take a loss on $5,000. And then my taxes are so, minute at that point. So you want to be very conscious about when you take your loss. And then if you're trying to build and you're trying to get funding, they say, okay, well, how much is your business bringing in? And you show them you tell them, oh, it brings in $100,000 this year, but your tax work, your previous tax years show that you did not make that money because you decided to take the loss. They're going to look at the number that you at the end told the IRS that you're going to have to pay on taxes. And if that doesn't reflect that, then you may be losing out and growing your business and setting your business by trying to take the loss at that time. Okay. So that's just a word to the wise out there when it comes to cash flow.
So this, wait, because this right here is good. I know I said wait. I got to
that's fine.
Let me understand. You're saying that you don't recommend that people take a loss for their business more than 3 times?
They cannot take a loss more than three times on their business, really. Not if they're going to show as is a business that's making income producing in business. You can't do it. Now, of course, if you keep losing out every year, then they're going to consider it more of a hobby and not consider an income producing business.
Did y'all learn something right there? Because I know from a business owner perspective, I just learned everything I need to know, a whole lot, just in that one mouthful. So that's really good. Okay, so then the other thing that you had said, and guys on the panel, y'all can also feel free to chime in as well if you have anything special you want to ask too. But I forgot my question. I should have wrote it down.
Okay.
Go ahead, Enasha.
One good thing about cash flow, because I want to go over the 3 C's with you guys, because they're going to determine what type of loans that you can kind of get based on which C that you get, because you might not have all 3. Most people don't have all 3, right? Unless you have a thriving business that's made the money, good personal credit because you're doing everything in your business credit, have collateral because your business is doing well and everything like that. But so the potential funding options that you can get when it comes to good, consistent cash flow would be revenue lending, merchant cash advances because your business is showing that it's making that money. The SBA loans were available to you, term loans and credit lines. Okay. And that's a whole nother topic of really understanding what those are and having access to. But they have all these business coaching programs out here. And why I work differently is because I have the information that you need, so that way we know what type of lending and funding opportunities are there, so we can maximize how much money that your company can get. And so part of how we turn a small business into a big business is what determines the big business, right? How many employees you have and how much money is bringing in. And so you can then afford more employees if you can bring in more income to double and produce and everything like that. But you can use a lot of these things to pay your employees and stuff as well. So the difference is a lot of people aren't maximized, so they can get maybe $50,000, maybe $5,000, $50,000, whatever. It's like, how far can that go, right? We all see that. We've been paid that a yearly salary, and we're like, that obviously isn't going to last long for a business. But what if we do the $500,000? One of my most proud moments is getting a new business, 4 months old, and working with them to get $5 million, a new investor to invest into real estate. That's huge. That's life changing for someone.
Very much so.
So That's what we're talking about when it comes to building those things. The other thing was good credit. Now, I'm a credit expert. We got to talk about that C right there. Good personal credit. Now, I want you to understand, I help people with bad personal credit, build their business credit. You don't need good credit because
that was my question. I just wrote it down right there. I was
have those other 2 C's, collateral, right, and cash flow, that point out the fact that you need good personal credit for business credit. However, when you have good personal credit, you can be a PG, which means that they'll look at your social security number and put the debt on the bad debt onto your business.
Right.
But now that debt or something happens, it does not have to go into your personal credit there. Okay. So that means that you can be a guarantor for your credit, for your business by using your personal credit. Right. Mm-hmm. But I like to show people how not to do that. But if you do, this is how we can start building. You don't have to stay there using your social security number, because your EIN number becomes a social security number for your business. Okay. You don't want to have a lot of hard inquiries on there or anything like that. And you want to have good revolving credit history for that as well.
Okay.
The potential funding options that are available when you use your credit is you can get the startup unsecured business financing. So if you're a startup company, yes, you can get money. Yes, you can build business credit. I prefer when someone comes to me and they haven't set up their businesses or anything yet, because a lot of times we have to go back and fix some things because people start getting denied for things because they're trying to build the credit on their own and they haven't even did the right structure. So maybe you named your company. Let's use real estate, right? Real estate is hot. And maybe you said, I love my name. So maybe we have Kim Jacobs Real Estate Company. And we're like, yes, that sounds like money. But now that you put the word real estate in there, unfortunately, you're going to have a cap on how much money you're going to be available to you. And you're going to get a lot more denials for your name alone because it's a high risk industry. So I like when people, even when you're thinking about your name, you're just in idea stage. Let's talk. Let's get you scheduled. The best thing about it is, Kim Jacobs, I always do it for your audience. I give out free personal and business credit consultations on the website at www.inthemoment101.com because I'd rather help you fix it and start on the right path than spending the time to have to go back, spend money to get certain things fixed, to then rebuild, and then we can start building credit, okay? And people make a lot of mistakes I see with their businesses when they're starting it because they're trying to do things on their own. And you don't have to do that. You don't have to make those mistakes, okay? And then you have the last thing. So just for the sake of time, I'll go over with collateral, right? Does you or your business have collateral? It can be either one. So that way you can be the guarantor for that, right? And that opens up a lot more doors for potential funding, right? So we're talking about accounts receivable financing, right? So maybe your aunt, again, we're taking her business and she's like, I need brooches, I need, different things. So she can use an accounts receivable financing, purchase order financing. So maybe she does the orders, gets the money and pays that down. So now she's able to get product before she even makes any money. So that way she can make the money off of the profit and be able to pay that back then. 401k financing. So a lot of people are leaving their jobs or wanting to transition out of their jobs and they have 401k there. You can use that as collateral as well. Securities that you may have, inventory financing, equipment financing, is so many different things that we can use if we're going with collateral. So that's what becomes, you need cash flow, you need collateral, or you need credit. If you have all three, that is great. We can work with you with making sure you have all three, but you can also, other options that you can really consider on your own that are out there to everybody: crowdfunding, angel investors, venture capitals, right? Grants. All this is already out there of other options you can consider as well. But business credit is the best alternative. Keep yourself separate because there's so many reasons I can go over with keeping your social security number away, keeping your personal credit cards, keeping your personal bank account, all that stuff separate, guys. It makes a difference when it comes to your business. And when you come to me, guys, the best part about it is I'm going to coach you. I'm going to hold your hand. We're going to do this thing the right way. You're going to learn. So most of my entrepreneurs have more than one business, Kim, or they want to start more than one business. That's great. I'm going to teach you what to do so you can do it for your second business. You don't have to be in the program to do it for your second business or anything like that. You'll learn it because I'm going to educate you so that way you can do it for as many businesses as you like. And on top of it, I have access to funding specialists and everything to make sure you have a higher chance of getting approval and stacking loans so we can maximize what you're going to get for your business. And a lot of times most people have more than what they need for whatever projects that they're trying to work on once they graduate out of our program.
Wow, y'all, listen. Okay. It's like, right, mind blown.
I know, a lot of information packed in a little time. It's a lot of information packed in this little body, but I'm here for it. And again, it's free consultations. The worst you can do is get some more education on a one-on-one consultation with me. So many people are charging hundreds of thousands of dollars just to sit and talk with them, for 15 minutes or whatever the case may be, when my business consultations are about 30 minutes or so to an hour, depending on the type of business. It's free. Get the knowledge. And if the program works for you, great, but at least you'll leave with a strategy for your business so we can grow.
Wow. Okay. So everybody, there you have it. Definitely take advantage of the opportunity to meet with Enasha Bradshaw and tell them how they can do that, where they can go to get their free consultation.
Absolutely. So you can find me on Instagram and on Facebook under my name, Enasha Bradshaw. So Enasha for the listeners. Go back on Facebook on Kim Jacobs and you can see my name there as well. You can call or you can text me at 610-222-6150, 610-222-6150, or go to our website for the one-stop shop. So find out if you need your taxes done right now. You want to make sure you're doing this thing right and get educated throughout everything, no matter what the service is, you'll get educated. Please go to www.inthemoment101.com. Google our name, In the Moment 101, or if you just Google In the Moment Financial Services, that's the name of the company. You can look at our Google reviews and see how we've been helping everybody over the years get some amazing, amazing results.
This is incredible, you guys. Don't miss the opportunity. I know I've had a consultation myself, and the consultation now, you all are hearing in a 1-hour show this person Enasha talk for a few minutes on a show. Imagine when you get a free consultation. She is going all the way in. You feel like you become a millionaire just hearing her talk. I promise you. So you go ahead and hear what she has to say. And she has a partner, Jarday Allen, who also is one of our experts that comes on, and she does the whole business and personal tax thing and your all that stuff. I'm not even gonna talk about it. The point is they do their thing over there. Okay. In the Moment 101.com. Let them know that the Kim Jacobs Show referred you, and you'll have a free consultation. So make sure you take advantage of that. Thank you, Enasha.
Absolutely. Thank you again, Kim, for the opportunity.
This was awesome. Y'all remember my Aunt Joan, which Aunt Joan, I gotta figure out how, if you just search Joan Ford, and she has the bag lady. She does all of these different hat concoctions. She's one of my aunts that I'm just honoring and saluting today in honor, especially of Black History Month. I thought this was just really a nice thing to put on that I thought would be beautiful to feature. I've had it for many years. I've probably had it for about 15, 20 years. So
wow.
when you're in the church of God in Christ, you better be ready to step out with your outfit, right? So I'll go in with something really fancy and have this as my nice accent piece, and my hair done with a big bling bling.
I need one of those for Dubai.
Oh, girl, Dubai. That's what I was going. You know what? I ain't gonna talk about that because remember anyway. Y'all are gonna have a ball in Dubai for sure. You would have to say that right now. I got to go to commercial break for sure. Nerves go down because I'm not going to Dubai. All right, everybody. Right after this commercial break, we're going to actually hear from Pamela Howard, and then we're going to go to you, Tracy. Okay, but Pamela Howard is our event planning specialist here. She's our luxury event planning specialist, and she's put together a video for us that is really some great information. So you don't want to miss Pamela Howard, our luxury event planning specialist, right after this commercial break. Are you all enjoying yourselves?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I am too. In the studio audience, are you having any questions? And if you want to pop on the screen, let me put this up here for you as well. All you have to do is copy and paste this link right in your browser, and it will bring you backstage into today's episode. Okay. I see. I always have to, believe it or not, you never know. You always got some hagglers and stuff, but everybody don't get to see it. It's just on the different platforms because I'm live across a lot of platforms. Speaking of which, guess what? The Kim Jacobs Show. We're signing our contract today. We will be on Believe in Your Dreams Network and will be officially airing this episode and many other episodes that will be streaming in over 200 million households, that will be on Roku, Amazon, you name it, all different streaming platforms. So
awesome. Congratulations.
In a great way. Thank you. Thank you,
That's
Dr.
great.
Peters, and to the whole Beep, 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 Believe in Your Dreams Network. We also have just been picked up with CTR Media Network, and we're streaming all of our audio podcasts across CTR Media Network. It's already there and live, so definitely go check that out and download it to your personal devices and subscribe. So the Kim Jacobs Show is going different places. I'm excited about that. We'll be right back, everyone, right after this commercial break.
It's not just another day. It's a brand new day, full of all the fun, love, and laughter you and your family create. Silver Shield Security understands feeling at home means feeling safe and happy. No credit checks, no contracts. We offer payment arrangements, and we'll even give you a free door camera. Find out how we can brighten your day even more at silvershield-security.com. Silver Shield Security.
I'm attorney Charles Everidge. I started out representing insurance companies until my father was seriously injured at work. 4 of his fingers were amputated. Our family went through a lot, so I know what you're going through as an injured worker. If you've been hurt on the job, call me now. I'll fight to get the workers' comp benefits you may deserve. I'll fight for you like family. Put my experience to work for you. Call 704-457-5000, the first call for injured workers.
Right, everyone, and we are back, and we're going to hear briefly from our expert that does event planning, and she does them at a luxury level, trust me. So we're going to hear what she has to say right now. Pamela Howard.
Good morning, everyone. Hello, Kim. Hello, experts. I'm Pamela Howard. I'm your luxury event planning specialist. It is Freestyle Friday. So excited to have this opportunity on this platform to be able to share some tips for promoting your business through events. So I have learned that all businesses are planning events. They're either trying to get a return on their investment, generate income, engage a broader audience, or either they're trying to grow their client base. And it's about to be spring. And so this is the time of year where a lot of businesses start investing a lot of money in their marketing for their businesses by attending festivals, business expos, conferences, health fairs. All of these things are about to start launching. And I want to make sure that you're prepared for promoting your business successfully through these events that are going to be happening soon. So tip 1, I want you to know what to do first. Make sure that you're doing your homework, okay? Before attending any type of event, it's important to do your research. Communities offer, and different types of organizations, they offer a broad array of events for different types of parades, to picnics, to art showings, festivals, anything. Make sure you're doing your homework and make sure you understand the market that's going to be there. If it's going to be primarily families, if children will be involved, or if it's professionals, just make sure that you're doing your homework. All right. Number 2, it's all about the budget. And in order to have a budget, you have to understand the space that you're in, right? Okay. So once you've actually pinpointed the perfect event that you're going to actually invest in your business, then start contacting organizers to determine how much you need to expect as far from an expense perspective. Understand what you're going to be, what the expectations are, and understand the space that you're going to be in. Is it indoors? Is it outdoors? Is it going to be covered? Are you going to have a table? Is it actually a 10 by 15 space, for example? This is going to help you organize yourself so that you're coming out with the right types of products. Stuff is not overcrowded, and you can actually budget yourself for that event. Next, I want you to have a good marketing plan. So when you're at these types of events, bring out the right freebie, okay? So, it's okay to give out a business card. However, freebies tend to make more significant effects than a tiny piece of paper. Before attending the event, take time to consider the best swag for that big event. Very, very important. Now, I'm asking you, please focus on having a team. We sometimes, as small business owners and entrepreneurs, we wear many hats. But when we're out to be the expert and people are actually engaging with us, we don't want those hats to show. So make sure, however many moving parts that you have at your event, that you have someone that can actually manage that. Such as, if you're going to have some freebies, have someone dedicated to that. If you're going to have some product, make sure you have someone dedicated to that. And you be out, you show up and you be the expert. All right, it's event day. And you know what? Just because it's event day, when it's time to pack up, make sure that you have actually had some type of engagement with the people that is there, because when you pack up, hey, the marketing still continues. This is going to help with my next tip, which is following up. The fortune is always in the follow-up. So if you're at these events, say for instance, you have a giveaway or you're going to have a drawing, make sure you have these attendees come back to your space and see if they're the big winner. Do a big reveal drawing, okay? So you can pull that one ticket out and for that one person, but everybody can be a winner. You take all those contacts that you gathered, you go back and you follow up with all of them. And then if you want to have one grand prize winner, then have second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th winner. It's okay, right? Everybody's a winner. Now, contingencies. It is always best for you to plan for contingencies. I spoke earlier, you don't know if you're going to be in indoors or outdoors. Make sure you have a contingency plan. If they're not offering covered space, if there's inclement weather, make sure that you have access to be covered. It would be a waste to have all of your materials and paraphernalia all damaged due to inclement weather for poor planning. Okay. All right. This is all that I have for you today. I do want to share that if you want to work on continuing your customer retention through appreciation, here is a website that you can go to. It actually will allow you to send a free card to a prospect or to maybe someone you want to collaborate with. And it is an excellent system for customer retention. People like to know that they appreciate it. Thank you again for allowing me to have this platform. Y'all have a fantastic Friday, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
All right, everyone. That was Pamela Plans. PamelaPlans.com, one of our experts that sent in a video to make sure that you all were informed about some ways to handle upcoming events. It's a lot going on, so you definitely don't want to not be prepared when you're having an event. So thank you so much, Pamela, for the great advice. You all can connect with her at PamelaPlans.com. And next, we're going to hear from our own reset coach. Yes, we have self-care. We have our business and personal credit and all of those good things. But in life, there are sometimes that we've already been on this journey. And at some point, something happens that we have to do what? Reset.
Yeah.
So we have Tracy Randolph, our reset coach, and she's going to tell us why she reset her life and share some tips with us. Are you ready for this, Tracy?
I am ready. So
All right.
I am in alignment with our self-care expert Rita up there today, because life has brought on some challenges that bring on a little stress, but we have to learn how to mitigate that stress and keep moving forward. So the first tip that I had was breathe, but I'm just going to tell you, go back. If you miss Rita, listen to everything that she said about breathing and breathe. I don't even have to go there because she did it so well. And I love what you have hanging there, Rita. Love to you too. I love what you have hanging on your wall. So go back and listen to what she said and just make sure that you breathe. The second thing I wanted to say about it all is stay positive as best you can. Keep a positive mindset. I always say keep smiling. Fake it until you make it. Even if you don't feel like smiling, just show your pretty teeth. All of the panelists here have beautiful teeth, so just keep smiling through it until you actually feel that feeling of positivity. But fake it until you make it. And then I'm going to tell you, lean into the experience, because God is always giving us a lesson in the experience. So I want you to lean into that experience and look for the lesson that God is giving you. It may not come to you right away, but appreciate what is happening and understand that there is a lesson there, and you will come out on the other side. So that's one of the things I wanted to tell you. And then you know that I have to go to the physical. I have to give you the physical part of it. I want you to get up and move your body. Get out there, take a walk, do some type of exercise that's going to allow you to get in the oxygen. It's going to allow you to relieve some pressure. It's going to allow you to relieve the stress. It's going to boost your mood. It's going to increase your energy. So move your body. Even where you're sitting, we're all sitting down right now. You can do some arm raises right now. You're bringing in some oxygen, doing some arm raises. If you have weights at your house, you have water bottles, you have laundry detergent bottles, whatever you want to use, move your arms. You can do that in your chair throughout the day. Get some movement in so that you're bringing in that oxygen in. Allow the blood to circulate and start to relieve that stress. All right. And then the last thing I want to tell you to do is do some of the things that you really love to do that help you to relieve stress. So it could be, for me, I like listening to music. I'm at a point right now where I don't have a car. So that's one of the challenges that I'm experiencing right now. But if you can get in your car and drive and listen to music and just allow yourself to take in some sunshine if the sun is shining, get some air, roll the windows down, blast the music, get that in, whatever it is, take a walk.
Yes.
Take a nice walk. I like to dance, so I play music. Sometimes I make my son dance with me. He doesn't really like it, so he just kind of moves a little bit and then he looks at me and laughs. But I like to dance, so just dance. Do something that fills your heart with some fun, whatever that is for you. And then I'm going to say, drink some water, get yourself hydrated, just allow your body to cool down, and it's okay. Everything is going to be all right. And when I tell you, when the challenges come, what's coming for you on the other side of that challenge is going to be so beautiful, as long as you do some of the things that I just mentioned today. So that was just really quick for you all. When the challenges of life happen, it is all right. Breathe, stay positive, fake it until you make it, and keep smiling and show your pearly whites. Lean into the experience and understand what is happening. Look for the lesson. Look for it. Don't wait for it. Look for the lesson, right? Because that's going to also change your mindset. Get some movement, do some things that you love, and get some water in.
Tracy, I love everything that you shared. And the reason I kind of I don't know if you heard me bust out laughing right in the middle of everything.
Mm-hmm.
It triggered something in me when you were saying to do something that you love.
Mm-hmm.
And so these are, every once in a while, I'll share a few transparent moments here with myself personally. And usually I'm just hosting, so I don't get to talk about me that often, right? But I have not, in a total moment of transparency, since I was 18 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I literally have never gotten my oil changed on my own. Frank
Mm-hmm.
did that. He
Mm-hmm.
did all of the oil changing, and he did all of that. So
Mm-hmm.
I've never changed my oil. The little sticker thing that you put on the back of the car.
Yeah.
I never had to do those things ever, because he did all of that.
Yeah.
And so going to the movies, these are just basic things, right? Going
Mm-hmm.
to the movies. I don't think I've been to the movies by myself since I was 18 years old. I've always gone to the movies with Frank. At some point in life, we just always did these rendezvous, these date things or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So recently, within the last few years here, I've had to start doing some of these things if I want to do them on my own.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, well, do I say, well, I don't go to the movies anymore?
Mm-hmm.
My oil, did the car just catch on fire? No. So at the end of the day, my whole life, I've had to kind of recalibrate it and
reset.
Why am I looking for a word whenever I have the reset coach here? I've had to reset. And so recently the movie came out, Marry Me or something, Marry Me. And I was like, is anybody going with me? Is anybody gonna go with me to the movies? Nobody's going with me to
You
the movies.
didn't call me, Kim. I was
Exactly.
see it.
Exactly.
Okay, I won't lean back again because I almost knocked this hat off my head. So that will not happen again the whole episode. So I ended up going to the movies by myself, and I was like, girl, I was laughing and eating my popcorn and drinking my soda and having a ball like I had a whole row of people with me, but it was just me. And it's okay. It's okay to be able to go. Now that I've been on one side of the equation and on the opposite side of the equation and experience it, the joy of the Lord is my strength. The joy of my children is not my strength. The joy of my mom is not my strength. The joy of Frank is not my strength, but the joy of the Lord is my strength.
That's right.
And so resetting is something that I'm personally having to do as well. And I'm doing it, I believe, with grace and style and dignity and honor and some new things that's happening in my life that I wasn't quite expecting. But it's like, okay, I'm still going to do the things I enjoy doing. I want to go to the movies. I want to go walking. And so every day I go walking. My daughter started, she joins me sometimes. She's like, Mom, I must say, I truly enjoy this experience. You dear child. So I'm only saying this to say that no matter what phase or season you're in your life, just know that God already knew that you were going to be in that season.
That's right.
And he knew well before you even entered the season. So just know that and know that he's going to definitely get you to the other side. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. So you experts are just phenomenal. Tracy, tell people how they can stay connected with you.
Yes, you can reach me on Facebook or Instagram. I'm Tracy Randolph on Facebook. On Instagram, I am the Reset Coach and also the Reset Coach on Facebook as well. Or you can go to my landing page at www.workwiththeresetcoach.com.
Good, y'all. Okay, right after this brief commercial break, we're going to hear one closing comment from each of our experts. And then what we're going to do is close out today's episode on time. Can y'all believe that? Don't judge me. But we're going to close out today's episode all in one swoop together. So right after this commercial break, we'll be right back. Get any closing comments and then end today's show.
Nothing says I love you more than final expense insurance whole life protection. With funeral advocacy nationwide, saving you and your family 30 to 80% off funerals and cremations. Nothing says I love you more than Get Insured Solutions, LLC. GetInsured.Solutions. 704-499-3616.
Lamb Funeral Home has been serving the Cabarrus County in North Carolina and surrounding communities for more than 9 years. Our staff of funeral directors are dedicated to providing the very highest quality of service and continue to be well respected throughout the communities we serve. Our professionals are caring, experienced professionals who understand that each family is unique and has personal requests and traditions. These requests and traditions are the utmost importance to our staff of licensed funeral directors. From the initial care to aftercare, you can entrust your loved one and arrangements to Lamb Funeral Home.
All right, everyone, and we are back. We are closing out today's episode with these wonderful experts. What's your closing comment, Tracy?
Listen, just stay positive and do you in this life. That's all.
Do you in this life. Okay, yes. That's real good. All right. Enasha, what's your closing comment?
She's on mute.
Oh, you're on mute. You're on mute, Enasha.
Sorry about that. My closing remark is just understanding the 3 C's. Making sure that one doesn't have to stop you. And if we need to work together to at least get you one of those 3 C's, let's do that. Book those free consultations. And we're going to take your business to the next level. So don't let anything stop you or get in your way.
All right. All right. Rita, what's your closing comment over there?
I have so many. I think today what popped into my mind first is that we need to follow the KISS principle. So keep it simple, sweetie.
Oh, not stupid. I thought we already did it out.
In your brain.
Keep it simple, sweetie. Okay, that's a good, kind way to say that. And go ahead.
No, I said absolutely. It's got to be. And don't feel guilty about self-care. Oh my gosh, it's self-preservation, right? At this point. So, yeah.
That's really good. Okay, everybody. So that's today's episode. And we have had a wonderful time with you all tuning in. I will pop the rest of your comments up as we're closing out the show. We'll scroll them right throughout. Make sure you all take a moment to subscribe to the Kim Jacobs Show on our YouTube channel. We really appreciate it if you subscribe over there. And then also, if you're looking to support the program, you can do that through one of these ways, through Cash App at Kim Jacobs Inc. or paypal.me/Kim Jacobs Inc. You can even become a Patreon member. And even if you're interested in starting your own show or learning the platform that I use in detail, you can just visit KimJacobsConsulting.com to learn more. All right, everyone, all of you that have come in, I see you, Lavita. You're love me some Coach Tracy. I love you some Tracy. We are covered in all areas of our lives with our experts. And you know, Sunshine Experts, you bring such joy to the platform as well. We'll see you back next Friday. Let's see. I like that. Bring out the right free items. All of the stuff that you all are saying. Dr. Serrano say, hey, y'all, I'm catch the replay. I'm at work, but I see you, Enasha. She said she sees you. All right. I see all of your comments coming in. Kim Jacobs, you're amazing and so very excited for you as well. We're excited for you, and y'all get ready to go to Dubai. So you know how exciting that is. Congratulations, Kim. Congratulations. Beep, beep, beep. Lots of great comments coming in. Everybody have a great weekend. I will see you guys back here on Monday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have some great shows lined up for you all next week. See you then. Bye-bye. Bye, experts. Hello, everyone. I'm Kim Jacobs, host of The Kim Jacobs Show, where we're bringing balance to the world one household at a time. Listen, we go live every weekday, Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I bring guests on that talk about their backstories, things that they've had to overcome to become who they are today. Many of them are balancing and juggling life, and they've become experts in different fields. So they're sharing tips with you to make your life just a little bit easier. Many times as a guest in the studio audience, you'll get a chance to walk away with a missing piece of the puzzle that might be missing in your life. Let's go on this journey together, and I look forward to seeing you Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on The Kim Jacobs Show.